The energy in Atlanta shifted the second Mendeecees Harris opened his mouth. What started as another harmless dinner scene quickly spiraled into chaos, the kind that makes producers smile but leaves friendships in ashes. Cameras rolled as Ashley leaned forward with that fearless smirk of hers, tossing a question into the air that everyone had been whispering, but no one dared to say aloud. The room went quiet. Yandy Smith, though not present, became the topic that turned laughter into silence. Ashley's voice carried that teasing tone, but behind it was something sharper, curiosity mixed with mischief. "So what really happened in Greece?" she asked, pretending it was an innocent question. Mendeecees tried to stay calm, shoulders tense, eyes lowered. You could see him fighting for control, but the patience that usually grounded him was slipping. Lil Zane tried to laugh it off, making jokes that fell flat. Carly and Renee, always ready to stir the pot, exchanged looks that said they were ready for whatever came next. The air thickened as if everyone in that room could feel the fuse burning. When Ashley said she'd seen photos online, claiming Yandy might not have been alone in Greece, the temperature in the room dropped. Mendeecees looked up slowly, eyes narrowing. His voice was low, calm enough to scare anyone who knew him. "You sure you want to go there?" he asked. Ashley smiled, pretending to be unfazed. "I'm just saying what everybody else already thinking," she replied. That was it, the match to gasoline. Mendeecees leaned forward, tone controlled, but cutting. He told her to stop dragging his family into gossip, that her energy was better spent cleaning up her own drama. The way he said it? Cold, deliberate, final. Ashley rolled her eyes and accused him of being defensive, her words dripping with smugness. Lil Zane jumped in again, begging everyone to calm down, but it was too late. Mendeecees' voice rose, full of years of bottled-up irritation. "I'm tired of people talking about what they don't understand. My marriage ain't y'all's storyline." The table froze. Even Carly, who lived for drama, stopped smirking. Ashley crossed her arms, muttering that people only act like that when something's true. Carly burst into laughter, but one glare from Mendeecees shut her down instantly. Renee tried to intervene, saying everyone should focus on their own life, but Ashley wasn't done. She claimed she was just asking what the blogs already said. Mendeecees snapped back that blogs were full of people too bored to build their own. The more he spoke, the more the truth bled through, not about the rumors, but about how tired he was of living under scrutiny. "Y'all see 10 seconds of my life on TV and think you know everything," he said. "You don't. You never will." Ashley smirked, saying, "If it's all lies, why so mad?" That line did it. Mendeecees slammed his hand on the table, not in rage, but to draw a line. "Because I never signed up for disrespect," he said firmly. The sound echoed. Silence followed. Carly tried to laugh it off again, saying she saw the same posts, clearly enjoying the chaos. Renee called her messy, and she didn't even deny it. Lil Zane rubbed his forehead, muttering that this dinner was turning into therapy with cameras. But Mendeecees wasn't done. His tone softened, but his words were heavy. "Behind every camera, there's real people. Real pain. Y'all forget that." The tension hit a different level. Ashley whispered that she only asked because she cared. Mendeecees laughed bitterly. "Caring and meddling ain't the same thing," he said. It was the kind of line that cut deep. A man exposing the truth without needing to shout. Even Lil Zane nodded, quietly agreeing that fame had a way of twisting people's intentions. But Carly couldn't resist. She leaned toward Renee, whispering that Mendeecees was really losing it. Renee said softly, "He's been poked for weeks. This was bound to happen." Ashley then hit him with another question, her tone colder this time. "If everything's fine at home, why get so mad about a question?" The silence afterward was deafening. Mendeecees turned to her, voice dangerously calm. That's what people do when they can't find peace in their own life. They start digging for cracks in someone else's. The whole table gasped. Ashley scoffed that he was deflecting. Mendeecees replied that she hadn't struck a nerve, just proved she was obsessed with everyone else's problems because she couldn't face her own. Carly, sensing a spark, jumped in again, saying, "Maybe she got a point. Truth always comes out." Mendeecees shot back. Why you always gotta stir up mess every time we meet? Carly smiled, pretending innocence. Rennie groaned, muttering. Carly's 2 cents always cost $1 in damage. Everyone laughed, briefly, before the tension crashed right back down. When Ashley mentioned fans analyzing Yandy's trip pics, Mendeecees had enough. People see what they want to see, he said. Social media don't know my life. They just hungry for somebody else's. Ashley pressed on. Then why's Yandy posting like she's single? Mendeecees' face hardened. People read too deep into captions when they don't got happiness in their own life. The line landed heavy. No one spoke. Even Carly bit her lip, watching in silence. That's when it hit everyone. This wasn't about gossip anymore. It was about pride, pain, and the cost of living your truth in public. Mendeecees stood up slowly, his energy shifting from anger to exhaustion. I'm done explaining my marriage to people who can't even keep a friendship, he said, walking out of frame as cameras kept rolling. The scene ended with silence. Everyone looked at each other, pretending to scroll their phones, but the truth lingered heavy in the air. Ashley looked shaken. Carly whispered, "This one's gonna trend." Rennie nodded quietly. And she was right. It did. By sunrise, Atlanta was buzzing. Leaked clips showed Mendeecees Harris's hand hit the table, Ashley smirking, Carly wide-eyed, and hashtags dragging Yandy Smith into a grease rumor mill. Ashley went live from her kitchen, sipping coffee. I only asked a question. The internet split, bold or messy. Mendeecees stayed silent, which only got louder online. That night, at a low-lit lounge, they faced off. Ashley, she didn't mean offense. Mendeecees, it's not offense, it's respect. Carly chimed in about great TV, and Mendeecees' laugh came out tired. Y'all turn real pain into content. When Ashley pushed for a yes-no on Grease, he answered steady. People mistake silence for guilt. Yandy has grown. Trust your own life before projecting on mine. Even Renee nodded. Words got weight. The room softened. Ashley admitted she'd pushed too far. Mendeecees replied, talking is easy. Living with what you say is hard. Nervous laughter flickered when Carly joked Atlanta doesn't do peace. But the edge stayed. The teaser dropped at midnight. Truth behind the Grease trip. Fans crowned Mendeecees' line. Honesty without empathy is cruelty, the quote of the season. A final sit-down followed. Ashley said she felt villainized. Mendeecees answered, repeating a lie doesn't make it truth. Lil Zane begged for calm. Rennie warned they'd fed the circus, and Carly tossed one last spark. If Yandy is solid, gossip won't shake her. Mendeecees ended it clean. This ain't about gossip. It's about respect. Silence. When cameras cut, Rennie hugged Ashley. Lil Zane tapped Mendeecees' shoulder. Carly scrolled off to post. Alone on set, Mendeecees looked around and murmured, people love the show. Forget we're living it. Then slipped into the night. By morning, Ashley posted an apology. Some forgave, some didn't. The storm eased, but that dinner table moment stayed. Messy, human, unforgettable. Not about proving truth or lies, about who could hold their ground when everyone else just wanted a show. And everyone else just wanted a show.